What's going on, guys? It's Monkey Fantastic here and welcome back to another video. I know it's been a while since I last uploaded. I haven't been feeling the best. However, we are back with a new video. Today's video, these are rank 1 tactics I got from someone in a Discord server actually, so thank you very much to them. However, we're using the 4-3-2-1 and it's very similar to last year's version of the 4-3-2-1 we covered, where this one also goes into a 4-4-2-1 defense. I'll explain it with the instructions. However, unlike last year, this is very optional. It's not a set side has to be defensive, a set side has to be attacking. This one you can change depending on what players you have. But getting straight into the tactics, defensive style balanced. I'm pretty sure every style is going to be balanced throughout the whole year. Unless you're particularly good at defending and you can stick with one, being able to have the situational choice just helps you defend better in the general rather than specifics. Moving on to the width. Both widths, both offensive and defensive width, are going to be 40. This helps the team not go too wide so it stays in the 4-4-2. However, you can get caught out by wing play if you are being heavily wing abused in games with the players like Antony or Usman. You can go to 45 with both whips. However, from what I've found, playing at 40 is the good middle ground. You don't get attacked too much on the wing, but with players like Usman, Sterling, Antony and that, they can just straight up wing abuse you. The depth is 65. You can drop down to 55 if you want. However, for both old and new gen, I'd recommend 65 depth. It's a sweet spot for me. It works for me. It's worked for everyone that's trialed it for me. So this is the sweet spot. If you are struggling and it is a bit too high for your liking, you can drop down anywhere from 65 to 55. However, 65 is, from what we've found so far, the perfect ground. Build-up play, we've went with long ball. This year, the long ball passing style has been working a lot more because with lengthy players, pace in the defense has mattered a little less because players like Kane that I've got, he can now keep up and start outrunning the likes of Van Dijk and Kyle Walker, which last year was unthinkable. But yeah, the long ball seems to work a lot more this year. It's been doing quite well in all the tactics that I've trialed. This is the tactic I've decided to post. However, with one of the long ball, it's just very effective this year. Direct passing, as virtually every tactic I'll do will have. Again, passing this year, it's very important. Playing with a higher passing tempo, that didn't make sense. Playing with a faster tempo with your passing is a lot more important than grabbing the ball and just running the pitch. So having the direct passing has always helped your team create a sense of tiki-taka, if you want to call it that. We've already mentioned players in the box went with 6. So far, it's the good ground, it's the good area. If you have only got tall players like Van Dijk, you can drop down to 4. If you've got a load of tall players, but you've also got small players you want in the box, like, say, Foden, you can go up to, I'd say about 7, but 6 is the main ground, the one I'd recommend going with. Corners and free kicks on 1. Again, it just keeps it from overcrowding and keeps it with just the tall good headers in the box rather than having midgets in the box like Insigne, if anyone actually uses him this year. Onto the instructions. Now this is the part where it's optional, unlike last year. With this one you can change the whole setup, but you have to keep it in some order. So with your front three, 2 of them are going to have stay central, stay forward, because they're going to be your strikers on the defense in the 4-4-2. And one of them have to have stay central, getting behind, and come back on defense. They're going to play as a left or right mid, depending on what side you've got it on. As I've got Foden, Kane, and Antony, Foden seems to play better in the midfield because he used to be a cam, or was a cam last year. So he plays better in the midfield than Antony does, so I've dropped Foden back. He's going to play as the left mid. And Antony will go up and play as a striker with Kane. In the midfield, on whichever side you've got the one dropping back to play the left or right mid. On the other side in the centre mids, you want to put cover wing and get into the box. This makes them play more as a right mid / left mid, depending on what side. You really do need a player like Marcus Llorente, for example. They are perfect for this role. I have Verratti, he works decently well. He's not the best, but Renato Sanchez and Paulini for me are better in the middle, so I don't want to waste any of them out there. And Verratti, he's good enough for the role. He hasn't exactly got the pace, he hasn't got the lengthy acceleration type either, so it does let him down a bit. But I play him as more of a ball playing mid, like he'll get the ball and wing and play it round. So it's okay, but I would recommend players like Marcus Llorente because they are perfect for the role. Centre backs, never touch centre backs. I don't think I ever have touched a centre back. Goalkeeper, leave them unbalanced. Your left and right back, we've got stay back and overlap. This means that they'll make the overlapping runs on the sides when needed, but they'll stay on the defence and keep the strong back line. It's pretty much what it was last year, with only 1 or 2 changes, and the tactics page has changed. However, yeah, thank you for listening to Tactics. I hope you have fun. I was going to post this on Thursday, ready for Weekend League, but wasn't feeling the best, so I didn't. So, yeah, if you enjoyed and you like the tactics and they work for you, please leave a like or leave a comment letting me know. It's greatly appreciated. And I hope to see you all next time.